GHBTv, ladies and gentlemen, with the exclusive. I got a special guest for y'all tonight. Hey, listen, he just did something that we don't really see in today's boxing. You got a lot of guys, they constantly want to fight, dead men walking. They want the easy fight. In his seventh fight, main event against an 11-0 opponent, I got for y'all Juan Rivera, Lil Johnny, the chosen one. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
I'm good, man. Hey, listen, I ask guys when they jump on here, right? You could have been a race car driver, you could have been a doctor, you could have been a lawyer. You chose boxing. Why boxing?
This is my psyche since the moment I was born, since the moment I've been here on Earth. As Rock Ministries is church slash is a ministry slash boxing gym. So pretty much just learning about God and growing up with the boxing. So I kind of just felt the love for it as I was growing up in the game. So I'm here now, just growing the love and going on my career.
Even as a kid, did you always feel like, I want to be a professional fighter?
Kid, I always felt like my style was always different. Growing up and having more fights and having more experience in the game and getting in there with everybody and getting in there with all different type styles. I just felt like, yeah, one day I want to be a world champion. So I'm here to pursue it.
Take our time because you got a crazy story. Your pop just told me last week that you had like 300 something amateur fights. Is that true?
280 amateur fights. It's close to it. Yeah.
Round it
Pretty
up.
much, right? Pretty much, right? Yeah.
So 280 fights. Talk to me about that though. What do you feel like your advantage is when you have the 280 amateur fights?
um, I've been in front of a lot of styles. It's not a style that I haven't seen before, or that it's a style that I couldn't be able to adjust to. So just come with a lot of experience. So when I get in there, it'll be because as you fight guys in the beginning of your stage, you're not really gonna know how they fight. Just gotta adjust, which I'm alright with because how many fights I had in the amateurs. So
Until that point where you just was comfortable.
kept going to nationals. I mean, I would say up to I got comfortable as a kid, like since I was like 10, 11 years old. Just because how many times I've been to nationals, my dad who registered me and take me to all the nationals. So I pretty much got comfortable once I started fighting the nationals, and then just went on from there. Stay consistent.
Final like decision to say that you was gonna turn pro. You like, all right, I'm ready now.
It was it was my last one at U.S. Nationals. I didn't get the decision. Not trying to make any excuses. I was sick, had a fever. Basically got bored of it. Basically got bored of being an amateur. Said I want to turn pro. I want to feel new excitement. I want to get up in the ranks. I want to show my face out to the world now and turn pro. So I always wanted to turn pro because I always felt like I had a pro style since I was like 16. But my pop always told me just wait, 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 because once you turn pro, you can never go back. So now that I'm pro, now I see that it's bigger than boxing. It's all this other stuff you gotta deal with. So yeah, so it's a lot. So but now I'm in here, ain't no going back. So
You to have your father guide your career.
um um I'm I wouldn't say like lucky, but pretty much lucky. I got a dad that I do because he was there for me and he made it happen for me. He had his own vision and seeing what it was with me and take me out to nationals and give me all different types of experiences, looks, and just overall it's just been always ups and downs, but it's what made us stronger, build our relationship even more in the game and just understanding the game more. So I'm real appreciative of my dad of seeing my talent and seeing and pursuing my career.
I say that because I asked that question because a lot of times they try to get the fathers like backlash for how they act, once the kid gets some stardom or win a title or whatever. But I had to be honest with myself and also be honest with a lot of people like, yo, you really need like your father or uncle or big brother. You need somebody with you because this is a vicious business. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people not gonna have your best interest. You know what I mean? When it come down to it, they'll try to sway you to do a lot of things that they wouldn't do with their own kid. You know what I'm saying? But they'll do it with you because they just look at you like a dog. So I think it's very important that you had your father. You know what I mean?
To me too. Like, it was stuff that I wouldn't be able to get. And he'd be like, "All right, you'll get it when you're older." So like now, there's stuff that I don't see that he has to be involved with, that he has to deal with on a daily basis. So now that I'm getting older, I'm seeing a little bit more, and I know it's still a lot of stuff that I don't see that he does. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm real lucky for that. I'm real blessed to have my dad in my corner, somebody that is strong, and that's what a lot of people like don't have. So if I didn't have that, I'd be all over the place. So I'm just glad I'm lucky, man.
Real, bro. I think that's a great thing because, like I said, my biggest issue was trust, and I didn't have my father with me. My dad was driving trucks, so he was all over the country. You know, what I mean, he barely got to see me fight and shit like that. So when you got somebody with you that you could trust me, that's a big piece. All right, I got one more amateur question. I seen that you've been in some international tournaments. What was that like?
It was new styles. Like I said, it was something to get adjusted to, but it was something easy to get adjusted to because I always been a boxer, so I always could get used to somebody like they in and out movements. It was just a little different, so I kind of just walked them down and just took it to them because they didn't know how to bang the American style more. Like nationals, they you fight the Mexicans or you fight the slick back black fighters or whoever you fight. Nationals, it's just a different type of style that I was used to, but they wasn't as strong as them, or like strong minded, I should say, when it came to fighting and really getting physical and getting the mix. So it's kind of easy. The style was kind of easy for me fighting internationally. A lot of wars, I would say when I was younger, I'm 3-2. Well, Jasir Jr. That's my dog from New York. But I would say Benjamin Johnson though. As I got bigger, it was my tournament. It was right after COVID. I fought out 138. My first tournament out 138, and Big Ben. Everybody call him Big Ben, but he was just relentless. He just went right at me. He just kept throwing hard punches. He actually the first bull to ever hurt me. Like he hit me like two rib shots. I'm like, dang. I'm like, yo, what's hard dog? All right, yeah. But I would say that's my toughest fight though.
You What's the mindset like going into like, all right, let's say y'all made your mind up, we going to turn pro. All right, you found the card to jump on, you locked in. Like, what was the mindset?
In a high gear, it's a different level. So I got to be on a different level, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, everything. Got to know how to detach everything. Everything come along with it. It's the big leagues now. You got to just lock in all the way. So I just been putting my mind at a different place, knowing if I could stay in tune and do it by myself when no one's looking, I could perform and be able to perform in front of everybody. So that's kind of the mindset that I pursue into my career.
What we thinking about? What's on our
All right.
mind?
I mean, it's a good feeling. Like, I mean, you supposed to be nervous. You supposed to because that means you growing in life. So pretty much. So this how I like to describe it. Like when like before I walk out, it's like it's dark. You seeing, but you seeing what's going on. Like you seeing like a little tunnel. It's like a little light in the tunnel. Right. It's dark. You see the rocks right here. Like I'm describing it in a way for me from my own little like personal thing. So before I walk out. But you look back and you like, I can't go back now because I already know what's back there. And it'd be like, all right, so now I'm going into the unknown, not knowing what's going to happen, but I know it's for the greater good though. So it's like, all right, just take that jump. But the nerves definitely be kicking though. I know boxers they know that feeling. It's a good thing though. It's definitely building me as a person even more and to be there for even my fans now that I'm starting to grow fans and be there for them because I know this is an entertaining sport, so I gotta be more entertainer. Obviously, trying to speak I want my commentary to be good. I want, I want, everything to be good. I want 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 everything to be good. But now I'm in the professional league now. I'm in the big ranks now, so making it happen.
Because you're doing your job. You know what I
Right,
mean? Your
right,
job
right. And
right now.
I'm giving that assignment more and more.
Right, right. Do you when you in your debut? So we going back to your debut. You are you comfortable in the ring, or you wait till it's some punches being thrown? Now I'm comfortable.
Up, and once it probably take a round to figure them out, or like just a couple seconds, however long it takes to figure them out. It's not really long, but that's pretty much when I start getting comfortable in there, and I could do my thing.
Feeling. Yeah, after your pro fight, after you won your first pro fight.
Like the stoppage is a little premature, but it was cool overall though. It just went by so fast though, so it was just kind of like I couldn't. It was like I was lost. Like I'm really lost for words to really say, but it was a good feeling overall though. I just knew that all right, now my face out, now I'm out. So now it's time to do this. Time to lock in. Time to grind. Pretty much.
The biggest thing you learned as a professional so far.
Fighting wise, um, it's different because you punching hard with the 8 ounces, but they punching hard back. So you gotta always stay sharp and stay defensively sounded, and just making sure you're on point, making sure you're there, make sure you got good ring generalship, you got entertainer for the fans, the whole nine. So I'm just learning that more and more as I'm fighting as a professional fighter now. So
Moving along well, right? 7-0, 4 knockouts. Just beat your first undefeated fighter in your seventh fight. I believe it was an 8 round fight, right?
undefeated fighter, not the yeah, yep. But no, this was a 6 rounder though. I think my but yeah, right. I'm basically letting me know I could get in there with anybody. Hmm.
That trust me. I think like the last guy we seen like that was Cool Boy. You know what I mean? He was fighting plenty of guys. You know what I mean? They were supposed to be on his level, and they gave him some good rumbles. He even got knocked down early in his career, but he kept doing what he had to do. Um, for sure. What,
Hmm.
what, so right now you competing at 140, right? So where you see yourself, let's say in the next 3 years?
Um, I see myself strapped up, of course. Say it humbly, but yeah. But I feel like I'm gonna be a 140, a strong 140, 147 if I grow a little more. But that's the most ideal, the more realistic from like my body type. I feel like I'm gonna be 140 because I go to 140 easily now. I walk around in the 50s, like 155, 56. So I make 40 pretty easily. So I'm 19 years old, turn 20 next year in January. So man, it's a long journey. Just getting started. Just getting started. Yep.
Is it hard keeping the girls off of you?
Yeah, all right, you know.
Your bid in there.
You got to.
What like with the way things look right now at 140, how you think you really fare out at 140? Like when you get to those top fights at 10 and 12 rounds.
Good. I feel like I'm ready for 12, like a 12 round now. Well, not trying to like jump over the cart, but I'm in shape though. I'm training. I'm ready. So I feel like I'm gonna be ready when the time come. So when it does come, when I'm fighting 10 rounds, 12 rounds, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be in shape. I'm gonna show something different.
The fighters your age and the fighters that's out right now.
I just feel like I think on a different level. on boxing terms, but everybody's working. I know everybody's working, so it's my job, it's my responsibility to make sure I'm working 10 times harder than what I think my opponent's working or the next guy that I'm fighting is working. And people that's just gonna be at the top with me.
YouTube.
For amateur fights on YouTube, I think I got 2 pro fights on YouTube. I'm not sure though, but I'm
Name.
definitely yeah, I'm definitely trying to I'm trying to get my media more up there, so let the people know, let the fans be more entertained, let them know about more of my journey, more of my journey, my life, my career, and just giving the people what they want. They want to see entertainment. They want to be entertained. So I'm pursuing that.
Because we fought. I mean, I ain't tell people this, but when I fought on the May 10th card, Johnny was the main event. You know what I mean? So as I'm watching the fight, I'm like, yo, shit, I gotta interview this boy because I didn't know you was fighting the undefeated guy. I didn't know, you know what I mean? That was that your first main event? So he's
I
second
fought the
main event.
23. Yep, yep. But that was the
That's
first time I fought undefeated, boy. Though. And shout out
yeah,
to him because he was tough.
that's
Hey,
crazy though. You know what I mean? For it to be, your second main event in only 7 fights. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Things like that. A lot of people don't get to pull that off this early in their career. You know what I'm
Right, right. Yeah, appreciate that, man.
saying? On there so you can get him out there because this is what the young fighters are not doing. I'm not seeing this. I'm seeing guys fight tough guys, but they're not putting it on the line. You know what I mean? They're not betting on themselves. I feel like that's what's missing from boxing right now. So, you know what I mean? I'm glad you could jump on, man. What
Appreciate you for reaching out to me and letting me be on. Even you, and congrats to you again, bro. Like you did your thing out there. I seen you was trolling, you was vetting me at your hand all up. True entertainment, bro. That's what's up, bro. You're a people's person, bro. Cool dude.
what you think is missing from the game that you can add to the game?
They copying each other, and it's really like no excitement anymore, and it's not true talent and true dogs. I feel like everybody's soft now. Can't really say it because it's politics. I'm learning more and more about the game, so learning more about the politics of it. So obviously I'm gonna know more and more about it. But I just feel like they not really showing the people like what boxing really is and how it used to be. I feel like my era, the people that I grew up at nationals with, is gonna show that. It's gonna show the old era and bring it back, bring a new type of entertainment. That's just how I feel. It's coming up. You got everybody got I could name some names. You got Manny, you got Manny Chance, you got Zaquan Moses, you got Benjamin Johnson, Jordan Rhodes, you got all of them. Carmel, you got everybody. Bill Mason, they all coming up. Just true entertainment for the people. So it's just something new to bring out new talent. hmm
Who your favorite fighter out right now?
Say Jerron Boo Tennis, and I'll say Shakur. I feel like they the most intelligent fighters, most entertaining. Well, Shakur, I know a lot of people not really entertained by him, but I'm entertained by him. I like how way he boxes. I feel like that's the game of it, hit and not get hit, and I look up to that. And then Boots just a different animal. It's just a lot of stuff that you could take. He could do both stances. So I would say Boots and Shakur.
In the game.
Current top
Yeah.
like what around my age.
Right now, it don't matter who it is. Top five active fighters right now.
So that's two right there. You got Inoue. You got who can I say? I would say Abdullah because Abdullah he really spotting that up. And then mm, I don't really know. I would say Usyk. Usyk, yep.
Coming
Oh
up
no,
from
I
cruising.
miss Crawford. Crawford though. Like I said Abdullah just because what Abdullah doing right now, but Crawford, I gotta give it to Crawford though. Mm,
You watch any of the old fighters?
watching him, I like how he punches, how he mixes combos up. Always looked up to Sugar Ray. Yeah, sharp yo. He there with it. So mhm. Old school, I would say Ray. I would say Roy Jones. Um, I would say Floyd, Pernell Whitaker, and then Julian the Hawk Jackson. If you don't know him, Julian the Hawk Jackson, knockout artist. Yeah, he knew how to put you out. Yeah, take that button. Uh, yeah, no, bro, crazy, crazy boy. I look up Julian the Hawk Jackson, crazy boy.
Some of the adjustments you had to make from the amateurs to the pros now.
My shot, taking my time, more pop shotting, and just learning, just understanding the game, just mastering my style more and more, just developing more as a pro, picking my shots and staying nice and poised, staying nice and relaxed, and accurate punches. So all my punches make them count. And the amateurs is kind of just trying to get the points off, and the pros you got to make them count. So I'm learning more and more, man, throughout my career.
We get right now. Like we ain't worrying about the records, we ain't worrying about the fame, none of that. If it was one fight you could get right now, what fight would that be?
I want to fight the best. And I feel like the best right now around my weight. Well, I know he around my weight, but he not my weight. Would be Shakur. Because he high class fight. I sparred him once and he took it right to me. And that's why I'm not expecting when we sparred. Like he went right at me. But he's sharp still though. I still can't touch him, but it just surprised me. And just the pressure he gave me was on a different level. So but I feel like right now though. Mhm. Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah. Even though I was in there with him, but you mean, but and me, he my idol too when it come to boxing. Hmm.
Make you better though. You know what I mean? Because you was in there with one of the best in the world and you understand the difference. And now you really understand because you turned pro. You know what I mean? You get it. You know what I mean? So it take you somewhere. What was it like knowing you was gonna spar Shakur?
Always wanted right in Boots Gym at Philly next champ. It was a good feeling. I mean, it was love afterwards. I gave him respect.
Yeah,
I just felt the love that was given that day with Shakur. He a cool dude. Being with Shakur heavy.
yeah,
Shout out
that's good.
Shakur.
No, that's good shit though, for sure. What how many divisions you think you'll fight in before it's all over?
I don't know. I'm thinking because I had conversations with my dad about it because he a big guy. So it'd probably be five. Who knows? I probably get up to four. Probably do 140, 47, 54, and just make my way up. But I'm guessing five though. Mm-hmm. 5, 10, yep.
Yes. Yeah. Especially you keep you know what I mean, getting that good strength work and all that, you fill out good, you know what I mean? At the middleweights. What's your favorite division right now in the game?
135, 140s. They making the most noise right now. I feel like
Wrestling? Yeah, like some of the stories and some of the, it's like what? Yeah.
trying to because they trying to, because like I said, it's all entertainment. Just with the wrestling, it's all entertainment. So seeing Jake Paul, he was on Disney Channel. I seen him when I was a kid. He on Bizarre Work. Then now he's a boxer. And he fighting Mike Tyson on Netflix. So it's kind of like, man, what's going on here? Oh, it's just y'all disrespect my sport. I mean, I get it though. You mean getting his money, get business man. He making it happen.
Though the fight with Lamont and Tank, they got the rematch in August. How you see that fight going?
time, but it's just gonna be a little different. I feel like they're gonna mix in a little more punches. But
Mm.
I already had a feeling it was gonna be like that. Knew Lamont, knew Jordan, knew Ben, grew up with them in nationals, competing with them. So I already knew what Lamont was about. And obviously everybody knew what Tank about. But I feel like it's gonna be another high class chess match. It's gonna be another high class chess match. And that's just how I don't know who gonna win. It's just gonna be how it was last time. So it might be Lamont, might be Tank, might be a draw again. If I had to bet my money, I can't say that. They both big bros. But if I had to put money on it, um, seeing it from the last fight, I don't know, cause we seen more out of Tank, but I feel like everybody, like Lamont, really showed everybody what he was about. I feel like they both hungry. They both at a state where they hungry. They know they gotta beat each other. But if I had to really put my money on the line, I don't know. I don't know. I can't say. I can't say.
I'm betting on another draw.
Yeah, just a draw. It is. It was a nice fight though.
For another interview, I want to, you know what I mean? After you get a couple more fights, come back and we just talk about your journey. But if there's anything you want to let the people know, man, go ahead and let them know.
Stay tuned into my journey. You're gonna see a lot more of my face. I'm gonna be here in boxing. This what I've been growing up with my whole life. It's just been boxing, and I'm taking it far. So you're definitely gonna be seeing me more around. Philly rep, me and God first, of course. Me just want to too, Greg. Johnny. All right, Johnny different breed Rivera. My Instagram different dot breed dot J5. So
Hmm.
you can follow me there.
140-pound weight class, right?
140 pounds. Yup.
So many of them. So what I'm gonna do is make sure every week I get somebody on here. I have got fighters in the past, but I'll be slowing down on it, going back and forth. But I'm gonna get somebody here every week to show y'all we got a lot of work in Philadelphia. This is the place to be. It's going down. We got all the new stars, whatever you want to call them, the champions. We got all of them. I'm telling you, and we ain't playing either. Hey, for sure, I, for sure. Hey, Johnny, I appreciate you, gang. All right. All right, you too. Tell the family I said what's up. All right, bet.